meet, and welcome to the general reading for all signs for today, the 12th of March, 2024. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Honey Paw. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to everybody for joining us today. We are reading today with the Ancient Italian Tarot. Well worn. And let's purify with this Agua de Colonia Concentrada by Alvarez Gomez. 3 sprays in this big room is sufficient. You can find links to purchase each of these products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube on a restream and you want to fast forward through all my shuffling, just use the timestamps in the video description. If you are on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us on Twitch. We do have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. Right now it's a ton of affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. It's a fun and easy way to support our channel, but keep an eye and ear out for our soft launch of our new shop, which should be coming sometime in April. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation. We do appreciate your support. I don't read with card reversals, so you will see me flipping cards right side up. All is well, I promise. It's just my preferred style of reading. This goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, don't worry about it. It's probably just not meant for you. If that's the case, check out the Zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign instead. You can find all the most recent readings on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. And I do apologize, I did not get to the weekly pick a card reading this week. I normally have one that comes out every Sunday, but this Sunday I just was working too many hours and I just didn't have the time. So I apologize that didn't come out this week. Next week, keep our fingers crossed. Let's see what's in the cards for everybody today, the 12th of March, 2024. 4 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. All right, so it's important that you get off the tree today. I know it's easy, especially when you're tired. When you're tired, when you're fatigued, when, it just seems like you've got too many irons in the fire or whatever it is, battle scars, battle fatigue. A lot of times I look at that 9 of Wands as being. When that's the case, it's very easy to, and I don't mean this even in a negative, judgy way, but to feel sorry for yourself. And I know I do it all the time. And it's not that it's bad to feel sorry for yourself. Sometimes it's good, to lick your wounds and stuff like that. There's nothing, sinful about that. It's just what you don't want to do is perpetuate that. You don't want to perpetuate that. Part of why you're feeling bad is because you're not saying no. That's the bottom line of this Hanged Man, is that because you're not saying no to things, you're seeing the world upside down. And when you're seeing the world upside down, it feels like everything's against you. Everything is out to get you. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that you need some rest. You need some downtime, and you need to take care of yourself in a good way, in a positive way. Now, like I said, sometimes you need a moment of everything is horrible and nothing ever good happens to me and nobody understands me and wah, wah, wah. It's fine sometimes to go through that. It can have its therapeutic kind of cathartic work, so if you need to go through that, fine. And nobody's saying that that's wrong, that you shouldn't, but you don't want to live there. You don't want to stay there. Instead, you want to take some proactive measures to put your foot down and say no. And a lot of that saying no might be to saying no to yourself. No, I'm not going to think like this today. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go down this road anymore. I know where this road leads me and I hate it. So I'm not going down there. It may be that you need to say no to a lot of other people. No, I can't do that. I know you want me to go to your party, but I don't. No, I don't want to go to your party. whatever it is. So it's okay to just say no. In fact, when the when the hanged man comes up in a reading, for me, I always say, oh, okay, so my first response is going to be no today, no matter what it is. And then if I reconsider, then I can say yes. But my first response today is going to be no. Do you want to? No. Would you like some? No. just assume it's no. And that's what this Four of Swords is telling you, is that magic power of no helps you to withdraw from conflict, helps you to withdraw from the problems, to withdraw from the things that are fatiguing you and that are making you feel this way. All right? So that's a positive thing. It's a positive thing to reclaim your power of no. And again, a lot of that no is not other people, even though, we want it always to be about them. A lot of that no is ourselves. No, Ariel, you're not going to do that today. No, Ariel, I know you want to think that way, but no. Because it's such a, I was noticing this the other day. I was giving myself an exercise to just really watch my thoughts all day long and to keep checking in on my thoughts. And I was really resenting somebody. And I thought, well, let's just pull away from that resentment thought. And I remember thinking, yeah, but it feels so good. I really want to. And I had to say, no, I know it feels good, but that's a type of addictive good. It's not the good. It's just you want another hit. And you don't get another hit today. We're not doing that today. So I had to say no to myself. And I was glad I did, because it pulled me out of some issues that were stewing. Okay, so we've got a lot of good coming your way. We've got the Tower, we've got the 10 of Wands, and we've got this 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is what you're avoiding by not saying no. To say no to the hanged man, to say no to the things that help you to feel victimized, to feel the poor me's, to feel all of that. To say no to that reveals a happy outcome, reveals a lot of good, and that's an ego trick. The ego trick doesn't want you to see your good. If you see you're good, then you're not going to be on the tree, and the ego needs you on that tree. Because if you're not hanging on by a foot off that tree, then you might disregard the ego. And if you disregard the ego, then the ego starts to disappear. And if the ego disappears, then it gets that survival instinct going. It's got its own weird little survival instinct, but it's a parasite. So those thoughts that keep you on that tree are parasite thoughts. And you don't want a parasite in your brain. You want you to choose your thoughts. It seems like recently you've done really well. That Tower card, especially with this 4 here, this 4 of Swords, tells me that things kind of came to a head for many of you and allowed you to withdraw from a lot of drama maybe, or a lot of upset. And that withdrawing was a very smart idea. But there's this period. It's in the Bible. It's symbolic of 3 days. But that's just a symbol. 3 days can be 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 years, 3 decades. But there's this time, this lag time between withdrawing from the drama and feeling good about it. And so that what you're kind of going through right now is that post-drama fatigue syndrome. And you're being asked to assess how many burdens from that are you still carrying just out of habit. How many burdens are on your back just out of habit that you just don't even question? What are you burdening yourself with? And today's a great day to just ask yourself, what am I burdening myself with? What do I feel burdened by? Because a lot of times we just feel the fatigue, but we don't look at the cause of it. We don't ask, well, why do I feel so tired? Well, because I think that I have to do this. I think that I have to do that. I think I have to do this. And poor me, right? Well, no wonder it's poor me, because you've got all this stuff on your shoulders. So today is a day where if you can just say no to those burdens one at a time, if you need to. No, I'm not going to carry that burden. And if you don't know how to get rid of the burden, just call on infinite intelligence. It's right with you at all times. Just I cast this burden. You just see yourself throwing that burden out into the void. I cast this burden on the infinite intelligence within me, and I go free. When you do that, then you start to get more energy. You start to feel better. And that's the goal today, is to feel better. The goal today is to feel better incrementally. You don't have to get it all done at once. Incrementally, I want you to feel better, and then a little better, and then a little better, and a little better. And once you feel all better, or even somewhat better, you can see things differently, and you recognize, I am not hanging from a foot. I'm standing on firm ground. So I got to put my foot down, take a stand, say no when I mean no, and yes when I mean yes, not put up with things that I don't want, right? And open my eyes to the fact that everything is amazing. That 10 of Cups is not a joke. That 10 of Cups is your happily ever after. Now, your happily ever after is being obscured by burden, being obscured by fatigue, being obscured by self-condemnation. And it's not supposed to be there. But the reason why it's there is it's the fallout from some of the stuff that you've exploded in your recent past. This Tower card is all about getting rid of worn out things, worn out ideas, worn out concepts, worn out relationships, worn out. That doesn't mean getting rid of everything. It seems like everything's going to gotten rid of, but it's not getting rid of everything. It's just the old dilapidated stuff that you're getting rid of. So when you explode that tower, you have to also let go of your attachment to those things and stop carrying around those burdens by rote. You want to take that backpack off your shoulders. You've got bricks in there. Now, if you want to, you can take those bricks out one at a time and tell yourself, I'm no longer carrying this burden. Or you can just take the whole backpack off and throw it away. Throw it into the void and say, I cast all these burdens on the infinite intelligence within me, and I go free. And I'm going to see things differently. I want to see things clearly, and I want to put my foot down, and I want to recognize that all is well. Everything really is working out. And I'm so used to seeing the world through this. My camera is going, whoa, sorry if you're seasick. I'm so used to seeing the world through these skewed eyes, this skewed vision, but the tower's already taken care of that. I'm just carrying these burdens by habit, by rote. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to take care of myself. If I feel like I need to lick my wounds and feel bad for myself, I'm going to give myself that opportunity. There's nothing wrong with that. I give myself that luxury, but I'm not going to stay there because I want to see things clearly. Because what I really want is what this 10 of Cups holds for me. That 10 of Cups holds me, my happily ever after. And within that happily ever after is everything I want. That includes financial, romantic, health, whatever it is that is my thing. It's all in there. And this is like a champagne fountain constantly pouring blessings into my life. But I don't notice those because I'm hanging on a tree by a foot. So I don't want to do that anymore. I want to see things as they truly are. The only way to do that is to let go of these burdens, which are already knocked away. They've already been taken care of. It's just now I've got to get out of the habit of carrying those things on my back. All right, you're going to do great today. Go for the 10. Go for the happily ever after. It's not only is it your birthright, but it looks to me like it's your destiny. So don't let that ego obscure it. I'll be back for another reading tomorrow. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Heather and Deline. And we will see you all tomorrow. Blessed be.